Of course, we are going home. In those days, if I was some man touch Biafran woman, he doesn't wash that hand. He will hold that hand. He touch angel. Today, because all of us abandon our women, look at what they are doing. And I tell you, the more we don't protect Biafran women, we are all in trouble. Be doing what you are doing. No, be doing what you are doing. Yoruba came out and mock us openly that Ojuku wife Bianca is their borehole. Have you people forgotten? You people don't understand, though. I may not be able to pass the message. But if you like, here, you are a Biafran man. Only Biafran woman give birth to real Biafran son. Only Biafran woman, I will not apologize. Begin to look for Biafran women and marry, so you can have peace. If you are a Biafran man, you want to have peace. Advise your sons and daughters, oh, let them go and look for Biafran women and marry. But you will not understand. You will not understand. But those of you in India, you know you have different type of India. The same way you have different type of America. You have black India. You have British India. You have Chinese India. So many type of India. But the Indian that rule India, do you know they don't intermarry? Do you know that the Indian that are Indian they hardly intermarry? But of course, it's black man that is saying it, so he's sinful. He's sinful. It's tribalism. Don't you know God is tribalism? If it's tribalism, God himself is tribalism, because he said to the children of Israel, do not intermarry. But they say all things has passed away. All things have become new. But Satan didn't pass away. We have to go back to the way of our ancestors. Let us tell ourselves the truth. The moment you give out one woman from your community to Fulani, to Yoruba, you have invaded in the privacy of that very community. Of course, this moment our lines are open. You are free to call and tell me, no, it's wrong. You know, tell me I will not antagonize you. I will not, just air your view. Our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642 is our WhatsApp line. Every inquiry, you are a Biafran anywhere you are, you have not joined IPOB, please send us your data there. We will link you to the nearest coordinator. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line, and special number for the female is 081-288-586-14. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good. Yeah, Onyeibe. I called you Onyeibe in replacement of George. Onyeibe. Your program this morning here is perfect. To me, it's precious. Why? Because, when we are conquered completely,
Of course, this is the zoo called Nigeria. The only thing that prosper in the zoo is 419. Go ahead, please. You are back.
yes. Let's get our women first. If we can do this kind of program for a while, that will make too much sense, because if women are talking without our women, it makes no sense. We are not going to achieve anything. Our kingdom fell down because British, they got our women first. So those women are the
Yes, of course. That is a very wonderful message our brother is trying to communicate to us. Go ahead.
Yes. What I mean is this. The Westerners don't want to accept our tradition because our tradition is number one in the whole world. George Onyeibe, I have been in 8 countries in the Western world. One woman, we have 4 kids with 4 different men. But here in our land, in Biafra land, a man will marry 4 women and all of them will stay together. Tell me the one that is the best. Our own is the best, to my own understanding. So if we Biafrans can change our name and definitely start being who we are, I tell you, it's gonna start from our women. Because like you said, this program this morning makes too much sense. It makes too much sense, George Oyibe. That's why I'm ringing. You know what I mean? Because our women, look at our women. They have completely trying to imitate the people they are superior modern being Western world.
Britain is helping them very well.
They are feminists.
In fact, Britain is helping them very well because in Britain now they are giving them child benefit, and so all our women are abandoning their husband for child benefit, and they think Britain is doing them well, but they are giving birth to next generation of disaster. Maybe they will not be there to witness it. Go ahead, please.
That's what I'm doing because you are Onyeibe. I don't want to call you George. Onyeibe. If we can do such a program, this kind of program for a while, George, our people will be free. It has to start from our women first. Because why? If our women get up and see who they are for real, who is this world? We cannot mix. We are not the people that can mix. When we mix, the person you marry will be defending their own side, but you guys are living under the same house. And the man will be defending where he came from. Definitely, this is not a family. This is not a home. But when you marry where you came from, you guys are under one umbrella. You are protecting who you are for real. And that is what is going to take part in those children that you guys are bringing to this planet Earth. So what am I saying? Please, do this kind of program again. Do this kind of program again because it's going to wake us up. And again, what I'm saying here is this. God and the Chukwokike, they are not the same. We shouldn't mix up this. We shouldn't mistake this.
No, we interchange them because of having mentioned God all this time. It's like we mistakenly, but with time, we mention that God. We mention Chukwukike Abịama.
I know, because I because why he gave you that place to defend, why using another man's language to call him? This is a common sense.
That is why I told them yesterday to learn how to pray in their languages, because that is the one he responds to. Yes,
that's why I respond to. But we have lost completely, like I told you yesterday. We have lost completely. But I thank Chukwukike Abịama for a reason why he brought this program through Nnamdi Kanu, our leader. I heard his voice. When I heard his voice for the first time, then I'm saying to myself, man, you are not crazy, because I thought I was mad. I thought I was definitely off the game. But when I heard his voice, I say, man, you are not crazy. You are not. You are not. This gave me go ahead and keep on believing what I'm believing, hearing his voice, because I'm alone living where I was living. In my own world, I think I was alone. But that is who I am for it, without knowing that I'm in the right track. So if we can do such a program again, because you have a voice, not everybody have a voice. Everybody have. That's why I say you are doing your job. I'm not gonna thank you because this is your job. You can't do any other job, bro. You have a voice. It's a gift given by you from nature. The earth has given you that gift for people to listen to you, and you know how to present the issues. Please do this kind of a program, because without our women, we are gone. We are gone already. We have gone already. But this is what bringing us home. Our women have you know, women are easy to imitate, to adopt. That's why they are women. Nature gave them this. They are very easy to adopt. They have adopted the Western world. I don't blame. Sorry to say this, man, but this is fact. I don't blame when these people say the Western education is evil. It's not for we. It's not. It's never for we. We cannot. It's like you following something you don't know. You are learning it. Learning it, you can never finish learning it except when the master tell you that you are done, you have learned. So it's not for we to imitate these people. Whenever we are imitating them, we are going astray. We can never know who we are. It's better we stick, because who we are is number one. Number one, George Onyeibe, I have moved around a little bit, and I have found out. I've been in Arab world. I've been in where I found out. I'm not saying it because I'm from there, and at the same time, I'm saying it because I'm from there, because I know it, and I have seen their own too. Our own culture is number one. I will be proud to say this.
The whole
number
world.
one.
How they demonize
the
it is unbelievable. The whole world.
Well, yes, when our leader said that every language in the world have our pronunciation from our place, it's true. It's true, man. It's true. Again, when our people, our ancestors said, Mando, I want our people to listen to this. It's beauty of life, but I'm very sure that we are not getting what they mean. We believe that it's every human being. No, it's not every human being. They are talking about their own people. Because why? That time they still got their enemies who wants to kill them. I don't think they are including them in this, saying that human being is a Mando. They are talking about we Biafrans. They are calling Mando. But we new generation now, we think it's every human being. No, it cannot be every human being. Why people wants to kill you and you are using this word on them. You know what I mean? We have to learn how to use our ancestors' word. The way they say it, because we have mistaken a lot of things. What our ancestors said, and this, when you use a word not in the right way, the word will go the way you use it, and this will come back and destroy the person that used that word, because he doesn't know the real meaning, the way as our ancestors put it. Mando doesn't mean like every human being. No, it's for our own people that speak that language, that understood that language, that Mando is for. Because it's them that know the meaning. The English people call it a human being. I went to court for one time. I used this word, Mando. They knew that we are superior. These people, they knew who we are. You know, they knew who we are, because Mando and the human being, there's no way you can compare two of them. Whichever one that is superior shows that these people are superior more than other ones. If you bring an English word to an Igbo Biafran language, you found out that Biafran language is more superior than the English word.
And do you know this Mando? Like in my own dialect, we have two names we use for human being. One is Ihia. Ihia in your own Igbo dialect is light. So we either call human being light, or we call them beauty of life. And that Mando, it's not everybody they call a Mando. It's when you look as if you are exceptionally excellent. Everything or what you are doing at that moment is wonderful. That is when they say Mado or Mado cable. It's not used for everybody. Everybody is not a Mando.
It's not used for everybody, bro. It's not used for everybody.
Thank you very much.
Yes, it's not used for everybody. It's not used. Even in our own place, you have said it nice. Not used for everybody. So why must we be including everyone in the whole planet Earth in this? You know what I mean?
Thank you very much.
This is a very deep teaching. Like this program, please have a time to do it again. Have a time to do such a program. I'm not going to take everybody's time. Let me give a space for other ones to contribute in this issue. But I have to say to you, man, respect, and it's a nice program. This is one of the best because our woman has to come in this platform. If they're in this platform, then the husband will follow. You know, I don't care what men feel like, but women are they are the house maker. They are home builder.
They are the
you know what
home
I mean?
builder. And anybody that miss it all. And any woman that miss it all. Thank you very much.
That respect, big brother.
We must continue. Yes, a caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening.
Good evening, Ada. Go ahead, please.
I'm just from Ada calling.
Yes, go ahead. If you can hear me, go ahead, please. Of course, we lost that caller. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Biafra.
Go ahead, please.
So,
Go ahead.
Okay, sir. I'm calling from Biafra. That's okay.
Stop listening to your radio and go ahead.
I don't mean any banyere ụmụ nwaanyị obi dị ụtọ ihe ndị anyị na-agwa anyị bụ inye anyị ndụmọdụ otu anyị ga na-esiga na ha ndụ ihe niile dịrị ụmụ nwaanyị ime obi dị m ụtọ asụ Chineke na-agọzie gị gọzie gị na ezinụlọ gị hapụ ihe ama anyị bụ ụmụ nwaanyị na-eme ndị Awụsa nwere ego gị mkpuchi anyị n'ihu akpịrị ego mana aga m agwa gị sị na ihe ndị ụmụ nwaanyị na-esogharị ya n'egwu ọchịta na-eso ha n'ike ka atụrụ na-anwa ha ihe ịmakwa na nwanne ọkwụ.
Of course, the Zoo Epileptic Network is on its best, but the truth must be told. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. I'm calling from Ibuzo.
Go ahead, Onyeibe.
Yeah. My name is Ndidi. I'm here from Ndokwa. Onyeibe, I love this evening program. You know, some people, they are making some mistakes that they don't know. Even Abraham was a sojourner. He lives. Hello?
Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
Yes. He leaves his place. He leaves his place. And he sent his son to go and marry from his own place.
Even Isaac placed his servant. Oh my God. Isaac even placed his servant under oath that they must go home and get the wife for their children.
Yes. And take a wife for yourself.
Go ahead.
These people are deceiving us. The way they kill us in Ashaka, in Indokwa East, where during the war, they line our men to sing for them, and they were singing in their dialect of Indokwa. They were singing Nda Usa Sumegogene, Nda Usa Sumegogene, Sumegogene Kuwasarenye, Awusa Sumegogene. They were shooting them. These wicked people. Onyeibe, I love this your program this night.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Our people. And you too. Are you there, caller on the line?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I want to thank you this night for what you are doing. My name is Mma Agodichi. I'm calling from Igocha. I'm from Abia State, Umuahia, Iguanu. For this your topic this night, I'm very, very happy for that topic. Because many of our women, They don't know themselves again. We see even a small girl, how they mess themselves up with Hausa people. Even the baby, when I'm looking at them like this, I don't know how to explain it. Both children, they are just messing themselves up. Okay, so what you are saying, according to our mothers, like for example, me, my mother is a farmer. That's what we are calling our Mazi. My mother will farm, see yam, January like this, or February, they will go and dig all this yam. We will call people, they will help us to carry this yam to that over, and they will buy that yam. If you see it, farm, plenty farm, but now, even if you go to my village, nobody is farming.
What they do now, December is closed now. Some of them now, when they go to farm, they now snap, oh, I'm in the farm doing the needful. And Fulani is helping them to chase them away. They thought our mother was lazy.
Now they now use that one as a point. Say the Hausa people, they are doing this, they are doing that. Now our women, they are lazy. Just use themselves and do a slave to Hausa people. Or those small baboki, those adults, they just mess themselves up. For this church issue, deeper life, there is one of my neighbors. She's a deeper life. This one, I always dress like old woman, a young lady, because of what they are teaching them. Dress natural, so that you will go heaven. You will do this. If you do this, you do. I say what? Look at how you look old.
You see some of our women, they are 30 years, looking 70 years already, because they are going to Yoruba church.
Because of church. I say, how can you, because of church, you dress like an old woman? You, because of your dress, you look older than your age. Dress well. Don't to dress all this to heaven. When time reach, we will know who will go that heaven and who will lay here. If you come, I always tell her, when we are wear all this, everybody, anything we see another person, you condemn that person, say, this and that is already in hellfire. What of you? And the Bible says you should not judge. Now you are judging. Already you are there already. Because you don't cast your own judgment. So I really thank you for this issue, this topic. Our women, when I'm looking at them, I feel angry because of their character. Both girls, they will carry themselves in. From because of one bag of onions, they will sell themselves to Hausa. To give them one bag of onions to sell. Because of faith, they will sell themselves. Because of yam. When I'm looking at all those things, I feel angry. Onyeibe, thank you.
Thank you very much.
God will bless you.
Thank you. Our people must understand. As far as this loophole remain, you people don't know surprise that is coming. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Okay, Onyeibe.
Good evening from here.
Good night. I'm Chikezedike. I'm calling you from Imo province. I'm assistant coordinator, Gym Mechanic Village Unit 2. So my contribution tonight is the way our people are teaching their children. They're not teaching their children Igbo language. Everyone Alibe, ụmụ anyị nọ ebe a na-asụzi Igbo ka ọ na-asụ English only. Ịjụọ the parents, ọ sị ọ na-anụ ihe a na-ekwu, ọ na-asụ. Do you understand? So the way they teach ụmụ anyị ebe a, ọ dị too wrong. Before I'm a Kobugi, from ebe m nọ, and I just from Bata, Otago. Now, I like him the way this is na Imo State. So that is my contribution. Let everybody work here up. Na kana kushi ụmụ anyị okwu asụsụ Igbo. So ọ ga-enyere anyị aka na ihe anyị na-achụ. And Chukwu ga-enyere anyị aka anyị enweta ya n'udo. Nwetakwana ya oge na-adịghị anya. All my contribution tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We must continue. Are you there? Caller on the line. Caller on the line, are you there?
Yes, Mazi, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
People are working hard to rebuild this very foundation. If everything in this country, everything has gone wrong, everything, including the unborn babies. So I want to encourage you people for the good work that people are doing for us. Okay, because I could remember when my mom was still alive, she played a part that everybody in the house followed her. Even my brothers, my younger ones, they listen to her. Whenever she comes in, if there is crisis in the house, once she steps in, the whole thing will be. Men on this earth cannot even play. So, my brother, I love this. I love today's message. So I will encourage you to continue. But all I know is that one day this very foundation must be built. So thank
you very much. And that is how it's supposed to be. The enemy have gathered, but in the end they will fail. Yes, I'll take one more call, then I will attend to the technical issue. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
I can hear you, my African rep.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
My name is Christo. I'm coming from Angola. So the topic I love it much, and I want to remind us that we have to study those that we are fighting with. We are not fighting with the outside, and neither do we fight with the Fulani. We are fighting with their conqueror, and we are fighting with their Quran. If you watch what is happening in Islam is about the sex and the power, the domination. Just look at the Quran, that if you want to go to their heaven and Jannah, Allah will give you 77,000 virgin. I ask them, is it 77,000 virgin angel or 77,000 human beings? If anybody on earth marry 20 or 30 wives, is it not a punishment? And Allah will punish you with 77,000 virgins. What are you going to do with 77,000 virgins? Are they the righteous people that Allah will give you, or are they the sinful one? If Allah will give you 77,000 virgin angels, will Allah want to punish the angels that they will give the man 77,000 virgins? If you watch about the marriage of Igbo men, don't have a culture in their country. Have you ever seen Muslims preaching with their Quran, repent and become a Muslim, repent or become a Muslim? It can impossible. The Muslims are preaching with the three things in their Quran to convert people in Islam. One, they will preach you with money. They will offer you any money, any type of money you want for you to become a Muslim. Second, marriage. They will marry you. You just watch it. And a Muslim man will not allow a man from a Christian background to marry a woman from Muslim background. Impossible. But they will allow the men, Muslim will marry Muslim women. In order to convert them to become a Muslim, and they have children from a Christian women. That is conversion from the Muslim. Now they are preaching with the three things: money, marriage, and weapon. In a way that they can give them chance to marry as they want. They now enter in conversion with the weapon. That is what they are doing in Nigeria. Not that they are marrying women or marrying Yoruba women because they love them. It is the will of the Quran for you to marry a Christian woman. You know, have children with the woman to come to make many too much Muslim children from a Christian background. That is their conversion. They are preaching with three things in their Quran. They are converting the Christians in three things with their Quran: money, marriage, and weapon. So all this they are doing, that they are marrying women, it is not love. I have been with them. It is that is happening in other states. If they kidnap a Christian woman, they will now poison that woman. They call it the refeido. If you see your mother, you will not recognize your mother. If you see your father, you will not recognize your father. Go and ask anybody. You have that believes in other states.
That is what they did to all the women they kidnapped. They adopted from Delta and Akwa Ibom during the war. That is what they did to them.
Yeah. They are doing it even up to now. They will kidnap a Christian woman, and they did that in their refugee. I want you to know, just look about it. In Igbo land, all these people that are doing marketing brand as what does that mean? Muslims, they believe in just in sex. The religion of Muslims is about sex and war. Now, look about what they are saying. If you watch the Muslim, go and ask any Muslim that's selling medicine. Maganimata means they will give you medicine. If you touch a woman in the breast, the woman will just follow you. If you touch a woman in the buttock, the woman will just follow you. I want our women, those that are selling tomatoes, those that are selling onions, to be careful. It is through the contact of selling onions, selling tomatoes, they will now do you the matter. If you see your mother, you will not recognize her. If you see your father, you will not recognize her. So what is the Muslim? It is not, they are not marrying Christian women in order because they love them. I want you to know, if a Muslim marry a Christian woman, the Christian woman will be the last one or the second one. It can't be the first one.
Muhammad last wife is a Christian. Muhammad, the last wife is a Christian. That is how they deceive all of us.
Muhammad is a Christian before he became a Muslim. Prophet Muhammad is a Christian before he becomes a Muslim. Muhammad is a trader. He's going to trade in Israel. He's carrying what they call it to be to Israel. When he reached Israel, he found out now religion. Muhammad have no religion when he went to Israel. He have no religion. He went to Israel and found a religion. Go and find out.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
God bless.
Thank you. Yeah. This is where we draw the curtain for this very segment, but I must make you understand that Biafran men, the women is the home builder. If you leave our women for Fulani, if they lie, let them use Magali, Mangara, they are wasting their time. Only Biafran women give birth to real son. We must not allow them to bastardize our blood lineage. And every Biafran woman, go back and find out who your mother really is. And that is if she's a Biafran woman. You will see how much you have changed. You will see, you'll be disappointed in yourself. And of course, I will be signing off temporarily. I'll be back in a few minutes. Ndewonu.
People, I repeat, is like the stream of life from which the character form and structure of the identity, their backwardness and progress are drawn. It affords the people the platform on which to predict their future. Though, just as every stream has a source, so every group of people has a beginning.
I had a voice on the radio Biafra, London is the mouthpiece of the Biafrans. Nandekano is his name. He made a vow to fight the end till our nation Biafra is restored. We love him, it's our mentor. Biafra is for him. Yeah, we will keep on fighting.
here on Radio Biafra is the gospel
I
truth.
had a voice I didn't hear, sounding like a thunder, calling for my freedom. Yeah, now I conquer. I had a voice I didn't hear, telling me to listen. Biafra's freedom is near. It's telling me Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home, my home. It's telling me Biafra is my name. Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home, my home, my home. For many years after the war, yeah, we praying to give us a good leader in Biafra land to replace old truth. Until I wake up one day, one morning, I tune to my radio 102.1 FM, radio, Biafra. All I had is love.
The people cannot predict their future if they do not know their past.
Nandekano's voice, I had a voice I didn't hear, sounding like a thunder, calling for my freedom. Yeah, now I conquer. I had a voice I didn't hear, telling me to listen. Biafra's freedom is near. It's telling me Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home, my home. It's telling me Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home, my home, my home. I had a voice I didn't hear, sounding like a thunder, calling for my freedom. Yeah, now I conquer. I had a voice I didn't hear, telling me to listen. Biafra's freedom is near. It's telling me Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home, my home. It's telling me Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home, my home. It's telling me Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home, my home. It's telling me Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home, my home.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet Earth. For the rest of my life, be a loyal and dedicated servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. We will serve you. We will not let you down. We are not going to retreat 1 inch. We will not surrender. Biafra will come.
He say, Biafra we come, Biafra we come. We want the microphone, Shakaman Gurubitu, yeah.
Yeah.
On the up your boss, class, man. We are your beauties.
Biafra in London, Biafra in Germany, Biafra everywhere. Biafra in Russia, Biafra in Malaysia, everybody likes it. They tried to kill us many years ago, killing the people of Biafra, destroying the people of Biafra. But somebody said to all the idolists, respect the leader of indigenous people. Nobody can stop Biafra, I say it. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra, because Biafra is strong. You angel the leader of Biafra. You can kill the people of Biafra, but never, never change their decision. Every time I play this about Biafra, I wish me every day. Every time I sing this about Biafra, I wish me every day. They tried to kill us many years ago, killing the people of Biafra, destroying the people of Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra, because Biafra is strong. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra, because Biafra is strong. Biafra in bedroom, Biafra in bathroom, Biafra everywhere. Biafra in jail, Biafra in church, everybody likes it. They tried to kill us many years ago, killing the people of Biafra, destroying the people of Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra, because Biafra is strong. I told you, nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra, because Biafra is strong. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Obama. Nobody can stop Biafra, because Biafra is strong. Britain. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra, because Biafra is strong. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra, because Biafra is strong.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafra lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Okafor. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And of course, he's standing on the deputizing capacity On behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Kano, the Prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. For he is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. My name is George Onyeibe. I am from Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Without wasting much of our time, we shall go ahead to acknowledge the Almighty Creator. His name is Chukwukika. He sits in heaven and he presides over the affair of man, for he is the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. He is the lifting up of our head. In matter both great and small, he remains our guide. And I should say the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. For we lift not up our eyes to the hills, nor to the mountain, but we lift up our eyes to God, the Creator, Chukwukika, who made the heavens and the earth. For indeed he shall keep us from all evil. And so in my humble way, I will acknowledge him tonight, as always. Anye na jage mau, nihi na imara mai, ihunanya ini nage, ubioma ge, ujuru anyanya dadio. Inwe gimbanwe o di onye dekage ebo Alpha no Omega ani nine na sina ne demao. And so once again I welcome you, and our topic this evening on this segment is simply, how will it be on the day of reckoning? How will it be on the day of reckoning? And I believe most of us, as Christians that we are, will understand what it means, the day of reckoning. In everything we do in life, there is always a moment of reconciliation. This is the time where everybody's work is reviewed. The day of reckoning. Christians call it the day of reckoning. Businessmen and women call it the day of reconciliation of accounts, of course. Laborers call it the day or the moment of wage. Their wages will be paid them. And this day of reckoning is actually generally referred as the day of reward. Some will be remembered for what they have done, whether good or bad. On the day of reckoning, everybody in fact will be remembered for what you have done, whether good or bad. And the essence of being remembered is so that you will be recompensed, you will be paid. And if you have this mindset, if you understand that anything you are doing in life, that the day of payment is coming, and then I think you should be very careful. I must tell you, or rather remind you, when we sit back and think about what the Fulanis, honestly, what the Hausas, what the Yorubas has done to us in the name of one Nigeria, what British government has done to us in the name of running a company, the zoo called Nigeria. And can somebody actually say that the day of reckoning is not coming? And then you are a Biafran, you decide to do what you're supposed to do or what you're not supposed to do. If anybody has ever told you that the day of reckoning is not going to come, and then the person lied to you, now let me tell you how it looks like. Each time I come online, I cannot see or know how many people that are listening through the app. I certainly do not know how many people that are listening through other platforms like Instagram, like Twitter, Telegram, so on and so forth. But certainly, I see certain group of individuals on the Facebook platform. And if I come on air 10 times, they are always there. And I begin to appreciate the single fact that they are always there. And I must tell them that their presence has been an inspiration to what I'm doing here. I may not be able to pronounce their names because of one reason or the other. I can see somebody like Emmanuel, Chinoyerim. I can see people, so many of them. I can see Code Peter, so many of them. And sometimes I think they are working harder than me. Honestly. But the day of reckoning will come. And now I want you to understand that if we will take time to monitor these little details, if we can take time to monitor these men and women who comes online every time, I know what it costs a single data to listen to a broadcast. And then there are people who follow this radio from morning till night. Believe me, your presence has been an inspiration to whatever we are doing here. Because we are happy, with confidence that we know you are there. No lunatic come to my Facebook platform because we cure their disease. Because there are some of you who are there. The moment I say give them Ebola, you chase them to the hell where they are coming from. And believe me, if I can tell you that we know you are there. Is it you that is sabotaging Biafra restoration? You think we are not monitoring you? No, hold on. You think you that is inside IPOB? Sabotaging the effort of our leader? That we think we are not monitoring you? And then you have to think again. Everybody who is doing what they are doing, do not forget. There is a leg that moves pium pium pium, and there is an eye that is moving pium pium pium. We are watching all of you. Because the day of reckoning will come. Some will be rewarded for what they have done. Others will be rewarded for what they did not do. Don't you get it? Now let me tell you. This morning, people started calling me. Immediately after broadcast. And I was like, what is it? No, something is happening in Anambra. We are not happy about it. We are not happy about it. We are not happy. And it keeps on going. In less than 10 minutes, I have received about 4 calls for the same complaint. And that complaint is simple. Omega FM in Anambra, in Agwata local government, it is owned by Godwin Eze, Emu. There is a presenter they call George Natural, Onora. They wake up today. Let's give them popularity a little bit. Now the owner of this radio station want to be among the people that is Igbo presidency 2023 to deceive us. And now their topic is to bring their own group of saboteurs, and they make them to begin to insult our leader on their radio. Omega FM, a day of reckoning will come. The fact today's topic is dedicated to you people. And everybody who is in the same line with all of you. All of you that are paid by Nigerians, supposedly a Biafra, to undermine this restoration project. We are watching all of you. JAJ, Pastor Zaya, Omega FM. All of you, we know all of you. We are keeping your record. But we don't threaten you. We're making you a promise. We're making you a promise. And so you want to deceive our people further. Leave us alone. Have we come to you? Have we said anything to you? The day of reckoning is coming. There is a brother in India. He works with the Nigerian government. Those of you who listen to Radio Biafra regularly, you will know there is a brother they call Chimanwo Kike, calling all the way from India on regular basis. For almost a month now, he's locked up in India by a brother supposedly from Imo State. Lock up Imo State in India. One Imo State is a Nigerian Imo State. Another Imo State is a Biafran Imo State. He was with Nigeria. Hausa Fulani. I called him. I talked to him as a Biafran. And I say, you cannot do this. He assured me he was going to make sure he ended up everything. But no, he's going everywhere telling them. In fact, I'm sending a message to him, the day of reckoning is coming. I know everything you are doing in India, but I won't call you again. In fact, if you call me, I won't pick your call. All those things you people are doing, it will come back to all of you. We are taking record. Congo Brazzaville, you won't climb on those boys. We are taking record of you. If Ghana is shutting down the business of foreigners because of us, we are actually examining all of you. The hopeless British High Commissioner coming to Biafra land to dance nakedly, a dance of shame, we are taking record of all of you. The day of reckoning will come. There are people who are there dancing nakedly, disgracefully, and they think we do not see you. We see all of you. Our leader said this is the door we leave. The time we leave our door open, let the enemy show themselves. The day of reckoning is coming. Today, in the case of Biafra, the real people who are working on the social media, believe me, your day of reckoning is coming. Some of you will not rest. You do what you can do. Are we talking about most people who call on the program? Chibuki from Israel, foreign Aikiron Wiki, among others. You're doing what you're doing, but we are taking record of all of you. And then there are some people who are hiding under different useless names. We are taking record of you. Zugabyte, we are taking record of you. We know Facebook, the owner of Facebook, used to be a moral man. Since the day he entered Nigeria, he has changed. He's supposedly a Jewish American. I never know Jewish American can be corrupted. But of course, it's Nigeria. Nobody come to Nigeria and remain the same. And that is why anybody that visit Nigeria, and you allow them to come to your country, you are gone. They are infectious. Nigeria are corrupt people. They infest everything with corruption. Since Zugabyte came to Nigeria. In fact, there was a pope that came to Nigeria in 1998. The moment he left Nigeria, he died. Maybe they killed him. Because the corruption in Nigeria, he would have brought real corruption to Vatican City. Nobody come to this evil enclave, this zoo called Nigeria. This Satan abode and go the same. They deceive themselves. But we are taking record of everything. And that is the reason why Nigeria will never survive the next generation of Biafra. We, Nigeria will not survive us. It is a promise. Because we are taking record of all of you. I'm talking about social media. So, Zugabyte, Yoruba Gota Media, he employed them. They will soon cut me off. I want this sermon to get to season 20. So, Yoruba, get to work. Or Setiana. Since Zugabyte entered Nigeria and Itoye money, blood money, his life has not remained the same. He employed only Yoruba, and then they are there pinching us. You people must drop your satellite too. Because people will say, Mama no go sleep, he no go sleep. If you don't understand, I can't help you. There are some saboteurs around you. Ask them. The day of reckoning is coming for all of you. Not be today we nyashi day for back now. He don't tell we nyashi day for back. But make a reminder now. No matter how much nyashi shake, he no go confront. Make nyashi day ginger. Now backing go remain. We've seen so many people. Our leader, we are on top of your head. We are bottom of your head. We are beside you, on top of you, bottom you. All said, Jana, and you watch also, and you go mile. I watch also. I go a mile. The day of reckoning will come. I'm just appealing to your conscience. I'm calling all of you. That thing you are doing, you think you are very smart. A day will come, we shall tell the story of how we overcome. Where will you be? Will you be on the right hand of righteousness? Or will you be found wanting? I told somebody today, I say because of certain people like Britain, saboteurs in Biafra land, all the oil thefts in Biafra land, Satan will be vindicated on the last day. Because both the one we set and do, both the one we set and no do, there's not Satan. It's the work of devil. It's the work of devil. And so those of you who are working very hard, xenophobia because of us, the day of reckoning will come for all of you. I want you to ask yourself a simple question. How will it be on that day? Honestly. Is it Omega FM who took time, devote time to talk to our leader? Is our leader the cause of your problem? Did our leader make you a one Nigerian? British did. Did our leader ask High Commissioner Terrorists of Britain to come to Biafra land? Britain did. These are the things you should be talking. You tell them that they have closed the border because of your people. You tell them that you want Igbo presidency, and then you dedicate the radio. The day of reckoning is coming for all of you. See, if we lie, may God wipe, may Chuko Kikabiama wipe away our generation. You people don't know what is coming for you. We don't threaten you. We're making you a promise. We are begging you. Get out of our back. Leave us alone. We didn't come to Yoruba land to take over Yoruba land. We don't want to fool any land or Hausa land. Please leave us alone. We are not dragging your car with you. We are not dragging your cuckoo with you. Leave us alone. But you are doing what you are doing. You think you are smart. Awolowo will never rest in his grave. Because somewhere along the line they will pay. If those who died will pay dearly for what they've done to us, is it those of you that are alive will not pay when the time comes? The day of reckoning is coming. Those on the government platform, you are doing what you are doing. We are watching you. You see, I remember in those days, people like Pat Otome. I was in Bendel State then. We call him the bleaching minister. Pat Otome was famous. What is the name of that man that the late Buhari blackmailed, who was the deputy of Alhaji Shehu Shagari? I just forgot his name now. I remember all those era. Unless Ekweme and the rest of them. It look as if they will reign forever. I remember the days of Onyeibe, who ate the money that was given to him to buy gun for us to defend Biafra land. Who sees Ghana money? Driving private jet everywhere. I think he's about 82 years now. I remember Babangida Maradona, one of the beneficiaries of the spoils of war, Miriam Babangida. I remember Obasanjo, Odi massacre, Asaba massacre, Obasanjo. We remember you. But why did I remember you? Because I see how weak you have become. Go on, Jack, go on. You were killing our people and you were doing murder. You were doing wedding. Your children shall be vagabond upon the earth. For you have murdered sleep, and so you will not sleep. Go on, this is your lot. We remember you. But you know it's amazing. Look at you today. You are a prayer warrior. No, all of you, Obasanjo, Tababum, all of you, look at you. Even though Britain will still make you the president of Nigeria, your time is winding up. And most of you don't know, I'm just 17 years old. My life just started. My life just started. I will be 13. In fact, this month I will be 13 years old. Mazi Kanu is 20 years old. Mazi Chemefo is 19 years old. Our life just started. And now you understand. But this little life of ours, we will make sure that we will undo everything you've done to us as a people. This is not old men. This is what the saboteurs in Biafra land, they cannot comprehend this truth. These are little children, I must tell you. And believe me, I think we still have 40 active years ahead of us. The journey just began. But look at you. Look at you. Your children are all hopeless. They are carrying prostitutes around the world. All of you, Babangida, Obasanjo, T.Y. Danjuma, Buhari children, they are carrying prostitute. Chinese prostitute, American prostitute, British prostitute. That is what they are using the money you're stealing from our land to do. They are hopeless people. If you like, they can be staff of Central Bank. They can be staff of Boko Haram Army. But they are useless people because they are heritors. This is where God catch all of you. They're taking record of all of you. Because the day of reckoning will come. Roger Sokorocha, your time is winding up. Chibika Amechi, your time is winding up. Peter Obi, you are really losing relevant already. Where is Edwin Clark? Where are all of you? You better apply your knowledge, your mind to wisdom. David said, help me to number my days, O Lord, that I may be able to apply my heart to wisdom. All of you, look at you. You are losing relevant. Go and look at your mirror. You see you are aging faster than you can imagine. But believe me, a day of reckoning will come for all of you. And so all these small politicians that you are supposed to use your life to do good thing, every meeting you are holding with the youth corpers, those Boko Haram, they have infused inside the youth corper. We know all of them. In of Imo State, we know the meeting you are having with Boko Haram to trace IPOB in Imo State. We know the end of that meeting. We may not say it, but the day of reckoning is coming. Disassociate from IPOB member matter, because your people are not going anywhere. In the day of reckoning. That is why sometimes I won't say it, because if I say it, they will go for them. But there are people who respect themselves and stay where they belong to. But if they come and they bring their madness to us, we cure them. That is what we do. That is what we do. We cure mad people. The day of reckoning will come. Rdio is there now. Bayelsa election will last for 3 days. It is a shame and a disgrace that INEC will conduct election in Bayelsa State for 3 days because flood have carried Bayelsa. And they are happy. Please, British High Commissioner, go to Bayelsa now. Go to Bayelsa. And when you people are doing these things, you think you are smart. The day of reckoning is coming for all of you. Those of you politicians, National House of Assembly, all those stout, miscreant, DSS, all of you, I swear we are taking record of all of you. I'm an Urugudu. I'm not hiding for any of you. I am a flesh and blood. You cannot win me before any competent court jurisdiction. You can only victimize me. And that is why I tell people who are after me, you have nothing against me because my hands are clean. But you can victimize me. But I tell you what will come for you after that, you are not ready for it. DSS, all of you, are you not ashamed? Where are the SS agents before now? Those of you who hold government power, look at your time is winding up. You will pass this junction, you meet another one. The day of reckoning will come. DSS agent can live in Kaduna and come and work in Port Harcourt. You can live in Port Harcourt and go to work in Lagos. You can live in Lagos and go and work in Daura. We know all of you. We know your girlfriends. We know where you buy pure water. We know who cook the food, even inside DSS compound that you eat. We know everything about you. But are you our enemy? No. We've not seen you as one. We want to believe you are doing your job. You were hired by the British government to assassinate us. But we are still hoping that you will wake up from your stupidity. We outnumber you. We outnumbered all the Fulani in West Africa and in Africa. We outnumber all the Nigerian Boko Haram army. Immigration, all of you, we outnumber you. Our leader, Mazi and Kano, he command Biafrans that in their number we are so numerous that we outnumber the Samba, the seashore. But of course, we understand the implication. One man with AK-47, we understand can put 47 people to fight. And so we have calculated your number and assume if Nigerian army is 1,000, then we need 47 times 1,000 to know the number of people that will die and checkmate you and take that AK-47 with you. And when the time comes, we are willing to lay down our life. Let the remaining people take over. A day of reckoning will come. And so when you say, oh, we are minister, we are commissioner, we are governors, we are presidency, we are this one, Buhari can't walk openly. We have other things going on. That is why Jubilee is still parabolating. Jubilee called Buhari. But when we are done with all of you, you will know why Buhari wears skirt and left Japan. I thought he's a president. General. He's hiding now. I thought it's a general. Abakiare, you people are hiding. The day of reckoning will come. Honestly. Gowon is still alive, I'm happy. I think Obasanjo was sleeping with one of the son's wife. The curse you people have placed upon yourself, you will not escape it. Any man or woman, organization that has conspired against Biafra, pull back. Pull back. The day of reckoning is coming. We are gradually studying all of you, taking record of your stupidity. You are dealing with us, Abi. You will handle us, Abi. But I pray tonight, if we are here to conquer Ududuwa, if we are here to conquer Hausa Fulani, to take what belongs to them, if we had any intention to undermine any of you, may the Creator leave us at your mercy. But if we are here fighting for our right to self-determination, you people don't know what is coming because you are at our mercy already. That is why we have been praying and say, Chuko Kikabiama, who will go for us? And now Mazi can is here and IPOB is here. I tell people, IPOB is simply answer to our prayers. And I must remind you that in the same way we have been praying, let them build more checking points, build more army barrack in Biafra land. For in the end, I promise you people, we assure you, you will abandon your bossa. Our people who are paroling with you are the people with pity. The day of reckoning is coming. I must talk to those of you who are on the security apparatus. You are a Biafran. Now, let me tell you something, it will shock you. Most of you will not know that Nigerian police, more than 50% of the total population of Nigerian police are Abo people. Abo people. And you are Abo man, you are in police, you are in SARS. You are helping them to do kidnapping. You are helping them to kill our people. Some of you know where you will see me. But I know you are not like that. But if you choose to be like that, may God have mercy upon your soul. Oh, you are a soldier, you are a soldier. Hey, soldier, you are a Boko Haram soldier. They are gradually silencing those Biafrans and Nigerian security apparatus to eliminate you in Sambisa forest. And they pick some of you to join Boko Haram in uniform to come and kill us. And you are helping them. I will soon bring a brother online. You are doing Operation Python that you are kidnapping our people. Because you are the one showing them rude. And somebody will say, no, he's a propaganda. But let me tell you something now, because they are listening. Nigerian army are listening everywhere they are. They all listen. They all listen. The ones that are in the meeting now, they have asked their driver to record this broadcast. And now that day, our leader's house was invaded by Nigerian Boko Haram army led by Brutai. I was on my way to Afari Beku. When I got close to Isialangwa Junction, having passed homework at Junction, I saw Nigerian military on the road. And I saw our people lying in the mud. I saw what they were doing that day. But I passed on. Got into our leader's house. I saw the mayhem they have committed, the heinous crime against humanity, atrocity they have committed there. I went back to my location. Many of our people died in the bush. Their dead body was not recovered. But notwithstanding, we are still here. And I went to a meeting somewhere in Osun State, if I'm not mistaken, to address the IPOB family there. And I understand that in that hall, I saw so many army in that hall. And it was shocking to me. And I was like, what are they doing here? Has somebody betrayed me? But of course, if not die, we go tell you how we go die. It is say we dey fear. And then, I stand Gidigba. Normally they pose the way they pose. And I start my sermon. I encourage the brethren. I notice the way they were balancing and readjusting. And then after I finished, I said, do you have any question? And one of the military men stood up and said, I actually was trying to intimidate. We were trying to intimidate you with our presence. Actually, one of them said, that day Afari Beku was invaded, there were something they asked them to do. But to cut this long story short, so that I will not give out his personality, it was our people that are showing them road. Let me stop there. And so you are a Biafran in Nigerian army because they've not succeeded in assassinating you with Boko Haram in Sambisa forest. You are here in Biafra land showing Hausa how to rape your mother and your father, and you defend them. You are there with them for two reasons. Number one is that they can't write statement. That is why you can never see Fulani man as a writer too, as they call themselves in police station. You will do the dirty job for them. You will be the one to write a testament against your own people. Number one, you are meant for dirty job. You are there, whether DSS or anywhere. You are there because you are their pathfinder. You will show them the road to undermine your people. But let me tell you, the day of reckoning will come for all of you. Your case is not different. Many of our people in army have deserted the army. And so instead of you to agree to kill your own people for Fulani, please desert the army and police. There are so many youth now, they are giving you 10,000, employing you in army. May you see peace inside Boko Haram. May you really experience Operation Lafiadule. Because the only peace Fulani will know is when they finish exterminating us. But all of you on the military apparatus working against us, the day of reckoning is coming. I must remind those of you, religious sector. You see, some people may change the narrative now, but that is your business. As I'm talking to you, St. Paul Catholic Church in Obibu, in Rivers State, they are doing national ID card there. The point now is that when will St. Paul Anglican Church become a national ID card agent? The same way INEC have branches in every church in Biafra land. Una no get shame. All the mosque is armory, where they keep ammunition to kill us. But they turn all the churches to government fraudulent 419 offices. And so St. Paul Anglican Church in Obibu, what you are doing, we are taking record of all of you. I can bring out all of your list. We know how many checking points of army, police, Boko Haram we have in Biafra land. We have the record. We know your barracks. We know everywhere you sleep. We know everything. All the churches, all of you doing association. We know all of you. We are asking you, repent. Repent, because the kingdom of Biafra is at hand. Repent, because the day of reckoning will come. Because everything you have done, you will repeat. You are supposed to be a pastor. You are the one fighting us. I tell you that the day you will preach and say, and God deliver the children of Israel from Egypt, that day you will bury, in fact you will die, you will break your neck. We are taking record of all of you. We, the people in adoration, we pray to God, and God answered our prayer, and He gave us Muhammadu Buhari, the corruption fighter, the genuine man, the man who don't steal money. We give him unalloyed support, unanti-territorial support. Buhari is an answer prayer. We prayed, and He answered our prayer. Mbaka, we are taking record of all of you. Sule boy, I see vision that in 2 years, Mazi and Kanu will be disgraced globally. Sule boy, we yet to see the disgrace. We are taking record of all of you. If you be pastor, pastor well. If you be senator, senator well. If you Boko Haram, Boko Haram well. If you saboteur, sabotage well. Make una leave us alone now. Have we taken anything that belongs to you? Have we come to your community to undermine your position as a person? We are just simply seeing. But believe me, the day of reckoning is coming. I must remind you, saboteurs. You are the saboteur. You are the one that call people saboteur. The day of reckoning is coming. It will be amazing. Today, our Supreme Leader, Mazi made a choice. He made a choice to fight for the liberation of Biafra land. Many Biafrans believed him. They followed him. Still others, for reasons best known to them, they choose not to do so. And they sit back. We will remember all of you. We shall remember the art of the British government in Biafra land. Many of them will visit Biafra land because you have told the world that they don't come to Biafra land. They go to Abuja and Lagos, do kill and divide, and they go back. Now they want to say it's a propaganda, and so they are coming. But they lie. We are taking record of all of them. Everything British government is doing to us, we are taking record. We shall remember the art of Oduduwa people. We shall remember the actions of Arewa people. We shall remember you in your actions in the media. We shall remember those in the government sector. We shall remember those in the security apparatus. We shall remember all of you in the religious sector. We shall remember all of you that have dedicated yourself to sabotage IPOB. We shall remember all of you who refuse to do the needful, because some of you choose not to do anything. When I was hungry, you gave me to eat. When I was thirsty, you gave me to drink. Now I enter into the home of my Father. Whatever you do, to the least of my brethren, that you do unto me. We shall remember all of you. For the day will come, and we shall gather some to the left and some to the right. Of course, the sheep to the left, to the right, and the goat to the left. And we shall say to the sheep, come into Biafra land, the land you bled for, the land of your ancestors, the land our people died for. For you have worked very hard. And behold, on that day you shall say, when did I work hard? And we will tell you, when you heard about Mazi and the Kano Radio Biafra, and you heeded the clarion call, that day you saved the Biafran soul. We will remind you that that day you rose up and you stopped giving Yoruba your 10% and you pay your tithes to IPOB. We remember that day and you will be rewarded. We will tell you that the day you saved the Biafrans, you fought to make sure that the memory of our ancestors that were murdered and slain in cold-blooded was not in vain. Because the day you registered in IPOB, and we tell you that everything you have done, you did it for us. You did it for us. That day you showed a like. When we broadcast, you did something. That day you gave us information about the Boko Haram and the invasion of our land. You did something. We will remember you. Biafrans are grateful to you. And we are taking record of you. And then we shall say to the goat on the left, go back to Yoruba land and Hausa land. For you actually betrayed your own people. You are a pastor and you are INEC office. You are a governor and you become the one that prescribes us. We will remember all of you. And we will tell you. For failing to join IPOB and you call us miscreant, we will remember you because the day of reckoning is coming. I will not go further, but rather I will leave the rest of the time for you to ask yourself a question. Do we truly deserve Operation Show Your ID card? Do we truly deserve Operation Kill Them? Do we truly deserve what you see them do to us on a daily basis? But if we don't, and you have become an accomplice to the bastardizing of our blood lineage and undermining our position as a sovereign nation, we will remember all of you. On the last day, only true Biafrans will be raptured. I'll be back in a minute. Of course, at this time, our lines are open. You are a Biafran anywhere you are in the world, and you are here to join IPOB because you think there are some people who are dedicated. Let them fight for the Biafra. After all of us are Biafran, the day of reckoning is coming. Don't fight against the wind because you will not defeat us. You don't fight against the water. You cannot fight against the river. But you have to follow the current. Make its power your power. And then you can do so much. The day of reckoning is coming. Send us your data on our WhatsApp line here on Radio Biafra Extra, and we will link you to the closest coordinator. Don't be afraid. We are not here to undermine anybody. We just want to be free. The only language you understand is freedom. Freedom, 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 freedom. We don't hear any language. Honestly. Our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971. The special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female 081-288-58614. And of course, caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp,
yes,
good evening from here. Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
Good evening, my African rep. Good evening, fellow Biafran lovers of freedom. Please, my rep, I want to make a request again directly to the coordinator here in Ecom. Please, I know that you are listening to this broadcast this night. If the signal
see what I will do for you, my sister. I think you have requested too much. Don't worry, I will contact you by tomorrow and I will send the coordinator's number to you directly. Don't worry about that. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Thank you, my rep. Please, fellow Biafrans, we all know that the days of reckoning is coming. The day of reckoning shall come because because of this cost of this Biafra, we bring to book. So for those of you that have been hiding under the umbrella of one Nigeria, you have your own part to play. If what Nigerian government have been doing, the genocide, the atrocity that they have been committing against Biafra is good to you people, then choose yourself the God whom you want to serve. If it is the God of Amorites or the God of the Israelites. But tonight I standing here in this platform that me and my household, we will follow Chukwokika. Yes, the days of reckoning is coming. Because our people today don't believe that no. We keep on trying, we keep on working. But for the fact that this cause has been established by the power of Chukwokika, no man born of a woman will stop the cause. Nobody will stop it. Obunde Sabotage, continue. Ndị na-eji ụmụ nwanne ha were jagbara mgbere ahịa continue. On the days of reckoning, those who are supposed to be justified will be justified. And those of you who have been selling your brothers and sisters 10 kobo 1 naira, a full-grown man will be allow your own fellow man to be dangling 10 naira in your face, dangling 1 packet of Maggi in your face. Are you that wretched that you cannot afford 1 packet of Maggi? Tell me, are you that wretched that you cannot make use of your common sense that Chukwu have been given to you? The days of reckoning is coming. Every other evil doers that they have been doing to make sure that they subjugate us will fail, and it have failed. Chevy commissioner don't come from British. You know, go Ogoni. Go do how they clean Ogoni. Keep. Where they are bringing the oil and gas that they are using to develop their own country. You know, Waka go there. You don't go government house, come back. Now God go punish all of them. God go punish all of them now, one by one, including you people's generation. For the fact that British have hardened their hearts, they don't want to listen to Biafrans, that they want to go.
Thank you very much.
We visit them. We visit them. It can never be well with any of them until they leave Biafra go. Thank you very much. African Ray.
We must continue. We remember men and women who fought and died selflessly. We will remember all of you. I will be going to our brother from Aba, one of the victims of Operation Atelogo, Operation Boko Haram, Operation Show of Mozo, Nigerian army are doing in Biafra land. They are kidnapping our people, and we are taking record. The day of reckoning will come for all of us. Are you still there, my brother? Reporter from Aba, are you there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This is why I don't like Abuki on my platform. But I will go back and bring him in, because some of them don't have sense. Whatever you are doing in our land, we are taking record. If you like, have sense. If you like, be behaving like Abuki. You people are the reason why we are doing what we are doing, because you will not allow us to focus. But whatever they do, we are not going anywhere. Everybody must understand that any game you are playing, you will be exposed in the end. And I think this brother is not ready to give account, and as such, I will not bother myself bringing him in, and I will be going to people on the line. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Mazi, Onyeibe, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you for all your efforts and all the broadcast ones. Thank you for everything contributing for Biafra struggle so far. The only thing I want to say is the day of reckoning, like you said, is coming, and surely let all the saboteurs, all the soldiers that are on their foot now, because they have camped all over their forest. They have map out there. They strategic themselves all over the forest in all the eastern part of that called Nigeria. Where I come from in the Enugu state, from Uzuwana. Everywhere, all the farmers, all the people that farm, they are no more going to farm. Before, when I was there, what we do every year, all my people, they will go to the forest far away from the home. They will camp there. They will do all their crops until the time of harvest. After the harvest, they will come back to the main village. And that's how the life has been there. But since the Fulani people have chased them away from that side, as I'm talking to you, even they are coming to their own home where they live to chase them around. Even they can't even do any farmers. All these places, all the Fulani have camping there. None of indigenous have ever have access to this place. And whatever they're doing here, nobody knows. Maybe they have used just those areas to put their ammunition or their tools ready to attack all the Biafrans. Whenever I hear my Mazi Nandikano say that when we are ready, we will march, my heart is full of joy because he said we are not going to make the mistake of the past. So we are not going to do the amateur ones. When we are not ready, they are going to kill us. Then we say, oh yes, Nandikano has come and bring these people to you. So thank God for you. Thank God for all the principal workers. All I have to say to you, Mazi, may God continue to empower you. You, your family, because it's not easy. All the time, your effort, you have family and you have work. You have to feed your family, but apart from all this, you devote the time to preach this gospel to the people. May God bless you. Bye from here.
Thank you very much. The journey has just begun, and our people must understand that the enemy that fights against us, they are mighty. Believe me, they are numerous. Believe me, we cannot stand them. We recognize, but even as weak as we are, we will stand to the end. And we say to you, we are taking record of all of you. Don't fight us. Don't try to victimize us. Don't think you can undermine our decision, our stand. Don't think you can force us down. You cannot. Even in death, we shall still fight for Biafra. Because those you murdered are not yet dead. We stand between the living and the dead. That is what IPOB does. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
I'm here. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. This is Sadrich Komabo calling you from Iguacha. I hail from Ahiazumbisa, from Biafra. I wish to also confirm the last brothers Onago Nsoka. The mountain around there that the people can no longer go to the mountain to get most of the raffia they normally use. They said Fulani have taken over the entire raffia forest of Onago Nsoka as we speak. So Onago Nsoka forest, the raffia forest, is now controlled by Fulani. But one thing we need to also let our people understand, most of the things happening today, if they don't happen, a lot of our people, especially the Igbo speaking people, will not appreciate the what IPOB is doing. They will not appreciate what Biafra actually means. Chukwuabiama, I believe, is using most of this situation to really wake us up and tell us that we do not belong in Nigeria. It reminds me of the story written in the Bible about Israel and the Egyptian. Most of the Israelites were rich. Some even took up a fight with Moses until it got to a point where even the successful Israelites started feeling the negative effects of the government of the day. It was at that time that they all realized that there was need to go home. Even these so-called politicians, the chiefs, and the rest of them. Today, government will make them give them 1 or 2 mopo to stay in their compound until they have arrived. But one thing they need to understand is that if the politicians, the chiefs, and the rest of them, even our people in the forces, if they succeed in helping Fulani kill their own people, do they think Fulani will spare them? Fulani's target is the land and the resources. Britain want to use Fulani the way the Arab and Europeans use this same Fulani to conquer
They
some
want
other
they
part of
want
the
to
world.
use or they are using.
Or they are using them, yeah. They are using them because from studies I learned there were no white Arabs. There were no white people around where the black race were living. They called it Africa. Today you have like Egyptians, the Tunisians, and the rest of them. There were no such people. The original owners of those territories were extinct, were eliminated. That is how they have been moving the white Arabs. And they want to continue that through the sub-Sahara, which Biafra is also part of. When the time comes, we shall also deal with the name Africa because our name is not Africa. I've always said it. Because even if we get Biafra today and still say Biafra is in Africa, it means we are still under the colony of the white man. Because Africa is the name of a Roman emperor or so. So our name is Biafra, our name is not Africa. So that is why sometimes I hate mentioning Africa. I find it very difficult to mention Africa. If we are getting ourselves free, we must be free indeed. We are Biafra. And what these soldiers are doing and the colonies and their slaves in Biafra lands, when it gets to the point where we can no longer bear it, the way Britain could not come down to Biafra land throughout the war, they are now strolling in. Because Amadioha did not take on that woman that came. They sent her to come and spy. That woman is very, very evil. For her, British government will not say they did not see everything that happened during Operation Python times. Theresa May, when she was in office, I remember what she said or a statement credited to her about Operation Python Dam. So for the same British government to send their delegate to come and say that the Eastern governors are doing well, I'm sure she was flying from one state to the other. She did not go on.
But they are doing well, of course. The governors in the southeast, the governors in Biafra land, they are doing well, very well for the British. She's not missing
Yes,
words.
they are doing well.
They are doing well for the British government.
Yeah, they are the watchdog. Yeah, they are doing their job for the British. Maybe that is exactly what she meant. That they are doing the job. They are killing their people. They are helping them steal the oil and gas, and they are maintaining all the roadblocks, feeding the Fulani soldiers very, very well, and forcing their people to pay. But I want to advise all the people at Aba, Ikwacha, Onitsha, all the transporters. You can stop this thing overnight. If you shut down the entire transport system for 7 days, demanding army should leave all our roads. If you shut down for 7 days, remove greed, remove gluttony, shut down for 7 days, no transportation. Believe you me, the world will ask a question. If you shut down for 7 days, I know you are listening to me. If you shut down for 7 days, shut down for 7 days, let America be empty. Let's see where this bastard will start money. Now they have destroyed Eleme Obibo Road. The latest now is to line trailers with caravans on those bad spots. These people actually do not mean anything good for us. That bad spot, you see trains lining up from Eleme Junction to Obibo. Now, why do they choose to line up trailer on those areas? You'll be asking yourself this question. As terrible as it is. Now, pipeline, that's the pipeline. Onyeibe, when people are driving past there, do you know that Fulani boys, Alpha boys, will be collecting money from our people to drive past there on pipeline? If people go to pipeline to build a house, you see some from River State, you see army going to burn everywhere down. The same government that said nobody should leave or do anything on pipeline. Today they have turned Onyeibe pipeline to our Fulani waters. Nobody is saying anything about it. These people
Thank you very much.
Savage. Thank you very much.
We must continue. Biafrans must understand. Enemies of Biafrans, friends and lovers of Biafra, must understand that we are taking record of everything. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Mazi Onyeibe, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
My name is Engineer Peter. I am from Akwa State, Biafra land. I am the deputy coordinator whom a word has been won. Mazi Onyeibe, I hear the topic that you give, but I want to sing one chorus. Now like this, when one was shouting. Noah was shouting. People did not believe Noah. But at the end of the day, those that are listening for Noah, you even know Bible more than me because I've been following you for long. You even know Bible more than me. That is how Noah was shouting. People that I say they are the governor, the senator.
Of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network. But Pekin will say, Mama no go sleep. It no go sleep. Our people must understand. Whatever you do, the day of reckoning will come. You do something good, the day of reckoning will come. You refuse to do something good, the day of reckoning will come. You do something bad, the day of reckoning will come. You refuse to do something bad, the day of reckoning will come. You pose as a friend, the day of reckoning will come. You pose as enemy, the day of reckoning will come. Call on the line. Go ahead.
The day is coming. The line was cut through.
Go ahead.
Now, out of those 12 disciples, Chukwu Obiama was going along. There is a day Chukwu Obiama asked them, tell them, say, among you people, I know that among you people, one of you people who take me this to the enemy. This one was asking, God, he said to me, is it all this saboteur, all this call ourselves president, call ourselves anything, call ourselves governor, senator. I don't know what they are senating. Look at, we don't have single road from here to Kwaibu, nowhere, from here to Bahasa, nowhere. But they are jumping with, I never see, I brought up from Plateau State. I can never see Hausa man come out and call him a man to go and kill his brother. I've been in Sokoto, I've been in Plateau State, I've been in Taraba. I never see Hausa man calling army man or policeman to go and kill. You see all these governors. Now, I was listening for news today, this morning, this governor of, what do you call it, Anambra State, he was crying last Saturday for one church. The evil spirit want to kill him in the governor's house. That is just the morning. This is morning for that governor for Anambra State. Now morning, he never see anything. Don't you know that all this cry that we are crying, even though there are 5 Biafra and die, all of them, they are still listening. They are walking. Mazi, this topic you are bringing, no one even all this, even when the father of Chukwu Obiama, one of them was taking Chukwu Obiama to enemy. That one will not stop God. Now the Kalu is doing exactly what Noah didn't do. He's doing exactly what Moses been doing. People don't want to listen. At the end, God will keep us alive because the Bible says, if you say the truth shall save you. This truth that we are speaking, God is, to go of heaven is looking. No matter what will happen, that you will not die. I will not die. We will see the end of these people. We could see the end of them. Look at this over. Look at the guy that are entering Keke today from Atrari to what the next community. He's a graduate with 2 degrees that is driving Keke. Can you show me? Look at even the former IG River State. He cannot speak. He was speaking transformer, meter. Imagine this kind of people. Our governor is there. When Jonathan was in seat, even a baby that you see the mama see carry for belly, Jonathan was it. Jonathan, but look at all these people, all these evil people. At the end, Chukwu Obiama will strap them down. Thank you, my brother. God will bless you. You will live and see Biafra. I will live and see Biafra. Now, will live. I never see a man like that. I never see a man like that. The man that I said, this altar would not see corruption. And true, he stands for his own word. May you go Obiama keep us alive so that we will see the end of Biafra. May God bless you.
You see, thank you very much. Our people must understand. And so is the enemy of Biafra. I want you to sit back and consider your position. Consider your stand. And when Biafra come, how will it really be like you, for you? Can you hear me? Call on the line. Call on the line. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. I'm informer. After a major in IPA, this is Sanomila.
Do you have our WhatsApp line? You in our WhatsApp studio WhatsApp line?
WhatsApp line. They send the message several times.
Okay.
Still
send it. Still send it. Still send it. Still send it. Yes, still resend it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Hello, I'm there, my brother. Good evening.
Good evening from you. I'm very fine. Thank you. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my name is Chibuzo, and I'm calling from Germany, and I'm a Biafra. And I just want to pray for Biafra. And before I will do this prayer, I will first of all thank our Supreme Leader, my Lord, my Savior, Nnamdi Kanu. I will say, may Almighty God, Chukwu Abiyama, strengthen him and comfort him. Give him that energy he needs for this journey, because the journey has just begun. I thank God for all Biafran. Onye nwe m na Chineke m Chukwu Okike Abịama pụrụ ime ihe niile, eze ebube, onye a na-akpọ ya aza, oji ọkụ eri aja, nwanne otu onye, diwenụ m na Chineke m. Anyị ụmụ uru gị ndị Biafra, ndị IPOB, nna agbakọ n'ihu n'abalị a, eji m uru gị wụ Nnamdi Kanu na-aranye n'ọba aka asị onye ndu anyị, were Uche Mmefọ na-aranye n'ọba aka gị, were George Onyeibe na-aranye n'ọba aka gị, were all the whole principal officer all over the world anyị n'ọba aka gị, na-asị gị nna biko amara gị na udo gị na ịdị mma gị chekwaa ha, dube ha oge niile nke ndụ ha. Werekwa every man, onye na onye ọbụla na-agba mbọ ụzọ na-abụrụ ụzọ ịhụra na anyị nwere n'onwe anyị n'obi ọcha n'ụzọ kwụrụ ọtọ. Na ana m asị ka ịgba ha ume, nye ha ahụ isi ike, nye ha ihe dum niile ha chọrọ anyị ga-eji nweta Biafra, wee nwere onwe anyị na this contraption a na-akpọ Zoological Republic. Onye nwe m na Chineke m, ana m asị ndị na-agba mbọ ọjọọ na-agbagide Biafra, ana m asị gị nna, o chirele Biafra mama ga-eso o chirele Biafra njọ ọ ga-eji isi eburu njọ ọ kachasị ụmụnne anyị ndị Biafra onye ọbụla na-echere dis uche ọjọọ chegide Nnamdi Kanu Uche Mmefọ George Onyeibe ọ dị whole ndị Biafra na-agba mbọ ịhụ ka anyị nwere onwe onye ọbụla na-echere ha ụjọ na-asị m onye ahụ ga-esi n'ala ṅụrụ mmiri onye anyị cherela uche ọjọọ ya gazie onye anyị cherela uche ọjọọ onye cherela anyị uche ọjọọ anyị na-echere ha uche ọma Chineke nna nke pụrụ ime ihe niile ana masị ga-eji ihe ọjọọ kwụọ ụgwọ n'ụtụtụ kwụọ ha n'abalị in the mighty name of Chukwu Okike abịa I pray. Ise. My brother George Onyeibe, this is my first time. This is my first time of calling your program. I've been trying. It's not been easy, but your teaching, all what you say, I used to listen to your program when I have time, most especially in the evening. Nobody will say job or anything. You are saying the reality. What I'm praying is that let our people wake up, and I know they are waking up. And I want to start my issue. Those who call themselves hardcore Biafra here in the Western world, I say, please, what we are doing is spiritual. And you can't go to a strong man's house with empty-handed to fight. It's impossible. So please, let everybody join hand. I used to hear foreign. I used to hear Rabbi. When I hear these people, they ginger me. So I'm not that so much in talking, but I want to tell every Biafra, if you say you are hardcore Biafra, examine yourself. Are you upright? Are you upright? When I mean upright, are you committed? Because if you cannot be trusted in the little thing, if you say you are hardcore, you never pay your freedom levy. You never pay your legal levy. You never pay everything the IPOB requires. And you are in the Western world and you call yourself you are hardcore. Every day you talk and shout. Please, go back and ask your mind whether are you doing the right thing. This is the time we need all these things. I remember when my Lord come to Munich, we were there. And he said, how many people has paid their freedom levy? Do you believe me? It's not up to 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 of us. But all these are people who will be asking of this money. How much do we have? Please, we want to get our own. We want to go to our land. We need money. Let every man, every woman put hand in their pocket and do something. Look at the whole America. That is why Director doesn't joke with Europe, most especially Germany. He doesn't joke with us. I'm not boasting, but we are formidable. I know everybody is doing his own job. I know many people too in America are doing, but let all of us wake up and do something. This is the people. Director is looking for 100 people. A lot of people are doing something somewhere too. But I want all of us to examine ourselves, tell ourselves the truth. Whether I am doing enough for this struggle. Are we prepared for this struggle? We are not just talking, starting from, as they say, charity begins at home. Please, I know you people are doing something. You people have been control. It's not been easy. But please, let us do more. Ask your coordinator. Say, please give me the list of what is required. Because anybody who says a hardcore Biafra, you are, as I'm talking, you are still owing this. True. Please, I appeal to every brother in Western world here. Please, after you hear my voice this night, ask yourself whether am I doing the right? Am I doing enough? Am I upright before the Elohim? Please, let us just examine ourselves and do the needful. Brother George Onyeibe,
thank you very
I don't know
much.
how to thank you, but I say may the Elohim bless you and bless your entire generation of Biafra who are doing something for this struggle. So let me just hang on. here for other people to say their opinion. But once in a while, when I have time, I'll call you again. God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye.
God bless you too. We must continue.
Bye.
Yes, a caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Good evening from here.
Mazi Jews. I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead, please.
Because of what happened between the two countries, they arrested our members, about 4 of them, in paper stand. Now, when I go to the BSS office at Somaya, they said that the only thing they committed is just because of they stand on the paper stand. So the Nigerian army arrested them and took them to Omaya, to the state CID. And when I met to the barrister that's in charge for the case, he told me that he's going to forward the case to the court. So, since then, the man refused to pick my call. And the man in quote, the wife just gave newborn baby through operation. So now, I'm urging all Biafra all over the world to see what the Nigerian army are doing in our land. How can Nigerian army we arrest people that are innocent and leave those that are they're supposed to arrest? So I want to tell the world what is happening in the Biafra land. Thank you, Mazi Onyeibe, and thank all the IQOP all over the world. I'm thanking Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme leader, and Uche. Thank you, and God bless everybody.
Thank you very much. No amount of intimidation, no amount of harassment will deter us from what we are doing. Biafra is what we want. Of course, pattern will change. It's just a matter of time. But everybody must understand that the day of reckoning is coming. Reevaluate your stand. If Biafra come today, where will you be? Where will you be? Will you be found on the path of righteousness? Or will you be found on the path of evil? Where will you be? Can you be proud of your action? Because Biafra must come. Oh. Abachoso Aguamar. This is time for you to consider. You are doing dirty politics. Get out there. We will remember you. Ojukwu was running Biafra with Philip Effiong. And now the Azikiwe was gallivanting as Zik of Africa. Because they didn't bargain for him to be the president of Biafra. The day of reckoning will come for all of you. Some people think, hey, let's deceive them. You cannot deceive us. Because everything that has been hidden from us is being made bare. Everything anybody do, you will answer to it. The day of reckoning will come. But is it a day for you to be afraid of? Or is it a day that you are waiting for it to come eagerly? Let us reevaluate our stand. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Hello, Mazi.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
Obiala, calling from Aba. Please, Mazi, I want to join the family. And I've sent my contact to this number. They sent me a link. I didn't understand what the link was saying. So I don't know how I'll be hooked up.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Still send me the message. I'll still forward it to the coordinator. They will certainly get to you. So many people they want to join IPOB. I believe the job may be a little bit tedious for some coordinators, but we rest assured they will contact you. Still send your number back to me. I will forward it back to those who are responsible for dissemination of that information. They will contact you. Thank you very much. All right. And so hopefully this is where we draw the curtain for this evening segment. One or two things to attend to. Sincere appreciation to those of you who took your time to call in. My apologies to those of you who cannot receive their call at this moment, but we must continue. We want to go home, nothing more, nothing less. We want Biafra to be restored so that as it was in the beginning, that it might also be that way in the end. And everything we have decreed about Biafra, which are good, must come to pass. For as it is written, so shall it be done. Good night from here. We truly appreciate the Almighty Creator who has given us a leader in a time like this, Mazi Kanu, to lead us out of this bondage, to lead us out of this zoo called Nigeria, to lead us out of this abominable entity, this Satan abode, this corrupt shun itself in personification. May the spirit of Chukwu Kikabiama blow fire all over Nigeria until it is no more. Good night and God be with you.